Mesdames et messieurs, if you don't know this trick and you want to do interior design photography, listen up. I'm going to reveal you in this video a very simple trick that I've done when I started interior design photography many years ago that got me started and that makes a difference between day and night about the way you retouch your photos. I have been confronted with many competitions and different bids for shooting a hotel, and I won every single time using that one simple trick. It's gonna make the difference between people liking your photo or loving your photo. And if you stay until the end, I'm gonna give you a little surprise that you can use to better your interior design photography. So I've shot over 200 hotels, and there's something I discovered in Lightroom years ago that helped me have emotion in my photo. That's what my customer used to say. Your photos have something very special that the other photographers didn't have. You may think it's very simple, you may think it's too simple, but listen up. Let me give you an example. All right, so this photo that you see here is called the Hotel Abbaye in Paris. It's a beautiful hotel, but this is some of their smallest room and they're really hard to take photos on. So just a couple of tricks. Make sure you are very straight when you take the photo, that you have a wide angle and you're on a tripod. That's very important. So I went to the corner of the room and I got this shot. This is the only retouched raw file. And the first thing I'm going to do is open the shadows and bring down some of the highlights. Now, I don't necessarily want to see this behind it. I think it's better being blown out than anything. I'm going to do my black point and I'm going to do my white point. Now it's time for the famous white balance. So how do we do the white balance? Well, on this one, I'm just going to take the white balance picker and I'm going to go where something is supposed to be white, like the bed or maybe this. And it's going to look weird. So I'm just going to add back some warmth and maybe some magenta a little bit. Okay, now the photo is overall pretty dark. I usually underexpose my photo, but that's not the trick. Are you ready for the trick? It's so simple, but I am not kidding. I had one day a customer told me, and he was looking at my photo, he says, I don't know what it is, but there is an emotion, there is a hidden emotion in your photo, so I'm giving the budget to you. And this has happened to me over and over and over and over. How did I do it? Well, it is so simple that you're gonna help me. So don't leave me a comment saying, oh, it's too simple, yeah, whatever. No, it's powerful. Don't underestimate a very simple datum like this. What I do is I dodge and burn the photo in a very specific way. First of all, I make it a little bit darker. So I already underexposed the photo to start with, and now it's a little darker. Then I take a little brush, okay? And here's the magic. I put the flow and density of the brush around 70, and I add some exposure. And also I do, and that's very important, minus clarity. Brushing with minus clarity is going to give a little glow, and that's exactly what I want. So I'm just going to brush here where the actual light is, and I'm going to go up, like if the lamp was going up. I'm going to do the same thing here, same thing there. I'm going to go down here, go down here, here. I'm going to pretend there is more light coming here. I'm actually going to do it even more, a little stronger. And because my flow and density is around 70, you don't see so much of the brush stroke. And that's very important. So check this out, before the brush stroke, after the brush stroke. Before the brush stroke, sometimes what I do, I even go down here, I click down and I make the photo even darker. And I go back on the brush, I select my brush again, and I make it even more stronger. So you're basically relighting the photo. I'm going to brush here to pretend that light is coming from here. I'm going to brush there a little bit, maybe even here a bit more. So you're basically doing what we call in French a clair-obscur, meaning it's lightness coming from the dark. And it just makes a huge difference in the photo. I think I'm just going to make this one a little bit cooler and maybe add a bit more contrast, a bit more exposure. My black's a bit too strong, maybe lower the highlights. And let's see the before and the after. Before, after, before, after. And I took on purpose a photo of a room that is not that spectacular. Let me show you, this is a different room. When you shoot rooms like this, which are very have an amazing, what we call practical lights, meaning there's a lot of little lamps and they look awesome. One trick I do is I close the curtain and I relight the room with the practical lights. Sometimes the lights are amazing. And so on this one, I'm just going to open up the shadows again, bring down the highlights, do my black, my white, and my black to give some contrast. And again, same brush, minus clarity, exposure, and flow and density around 70. And I'm just gonna brush to make a glow where the light is. Like, look at the candle here. I'm gonna make the glow here, glow there, maybe under the bed. And let me show you. So that is the before, that's the after. Maybe not strong enough, so I'm gonna brush a little more here. You know what? I'm gonna make the whole room actually darker. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back to my brush, select my brush pin, which is here, and even boost the exposure. And I'm gonna rebrush here, rebrush there. You're basically relighting the entire room. And you know, what I used to tell my customers is, you know, whenever you buy a brochure to go to a beautiful location, they will all show you the beautiful girl with the beautiful cocktail on the most beautiful beach. Everybody knows that, you know, brochure is always a little above reality. So you want to make your interior design photography a little above reality. And by making it darker and relighting it with a brush, you are doing that, but you're creating an emotion. Photography means writing with the light. Nicer is your light, nicer is going to be your photos. Basically, that's that. It's very simple. Look, that's the before, that's the after. You see the emotion. I'm going to show you a couple of other photos I did. So on this photo, I did same thing here. I brushed, I made everything glow. This room was really boring because it was all white, and I relighted, I made everything glow like this, you know. Same thing for this photo. So it's a very simple trick, but it's amazing. Now, I'm gonna give you a link to a special playlist of some of my best interior design photography. All you have to do is watch that. And some people have literally started a business watching just this video. So check it out.